Hi, welcome to Arogya Physio Tips. We are back again with our videos. So we had made a video of increasing your lung capacity or breathing capacity, and we had posted few videos. Some people had queries about pranayam. कई लोगों ने हमसे सवाल पूछा कि क्या मैडम आप प्राणायाम पोस्ट कर सकते हैं, तो हम सोच रहे हैं कि आज हम प्राणायाम का वीडियो बनाएंगे. We'll make the video of pranayams. So Vani will help us demonstrate the pranayam. Let's start now. So let's start with Anulom Vilom Pranayam or Nadi Shodhan Pranayam or Alom Vilom Pranayam, whatever you say, is the same thing. It's basically the nostril breathing, which we do both on left and right side. Now why do we do nostril breathing is it activates the brain, so it's very good for your brain. So I always suggest children to do this pranayam because it will not only improve your lung capacity and breathing, it will also help you in better concentration. And that's the reason when we do some yagya or some prayers, we always start it with a Nadi Shodhan pranayam because it clears your nasal pathway. So very important point here is among your two nostrils there will be one active nostril and another one will be inactive nostril. So let's find out which is the active nostril. So close your left nostril, close it from your finger, close it and check how do you breathe. Now close your other nostril and see how you breathe. From which nostril do you think that you are able to breathe more?
From the right nostril.
Okay, so that is your active nostril. Every active nostril will be different for the person. So always start from the active nostril. Now how your finger positioning will be, this will be in chin mudra. Chin mudra is where your index finger and thumb are almost touching each other. You are not pressing against each other. Very important. आप एक दूसरे दोनों फिंगर्स को प्रेस नहीं कर रहे हैं, आप जस्ट टच कर रहे हो बहुत आसानी से, तीन फिंगर फ्रंट्स में. तो ये चिन मुद्रा हुई. 2 fingers in between the forehead. Yes, thumb closing your right nostril and the 2 fingers closing your left nostril. Since her active nostril is right, we start from the right. You breathe in from the right, close, breathe out from the other, breathe in from same, close, breathe out from the other. So this is one whole cycle of Nadi Shodhan or Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Now here very important point is that your breath will be deep and very subtle. Again breathe in and breathe out from the other nostril. Okay, so this is whole one cycle of Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. So she started with the right nostril, closed it, breathe in out from the left nostril, then breathing in from the left nostril, close it and breathing out from the right nostril. So once you breathe out from the right nostril is your one cycle of Anulom Vilom Pranayam. As you can see, there is no sound of the breath. आपको सुनाई नहीं दे रहा होगा breath का sound because आपका बहुत ही डीप इनहेलेशन और डीप एक्सहेलेशन है और बहुत ही सटल. कोई आप जल्दबाजी में आप ऐसे ये मत करिए, ये एकदम अनुलोम विलोम प्राणायाम नहीं है. Next is your finger positioning when you do this. So 2 fingers we have kept on the middle of the forehead. That's because it will improve your concentration. So you can even, before, if you meditate regularly, then before meditation, this is one of your best pranayams you can do. So 2 fingers help you in concentration. They always say your third eye is here, or the light or the knowledge point is here. So that's why we keep 2 fingers here. Then thumb closing your right nostril and 2 fingers closing your left nostril. Now where will be the positioning? For that is you will see a bone here. Just down the bone is your positioning. So once the bone ends, you will find here, this is the place where you keep your fingers on both the sides. So whether it's on this side or not on the bone it will not be effective. Just down the bone, as you come down the bone, that is the place where you keep the finger. Now, how many times we should do Anulom Vilom Pranayam? Ideally, you should do 5 to 10 minutes of Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Always you can start with say 10 breaths or 20 breaths or 30 breaths and go up to say 5 to 10 minutes. It's absolutely okay to go up to 5 to 10 minutes. And very important point here is your breath has to be subtle and very slow and very deep. You are relaxing completely when you are doing this pranayam. So try doing it and tell us how do you feel. So next pranayam what we will practice is Kapal Bhati pranayam. As the name suggests, Kapal is the brain or the skull basically, but it actually reflects the brain, and Bhati means light. So this is very good for your skin, for your of course to improve your lung capacity. It improves circulation all around your face. It actually make your abdominal muscles strong, because abdominal muscles are also the accessory muscles of breathing. So let's start with Kapal Bhati. Always remember, in Kapal Bhati there is normal inspiration, so you don't hear inspiration but a forceful expiration. So you will be able to hear the expiration. Okay, so let's start with the hand. The hand can be a chin mudra. I always like being in chin mudra, but if you don't, then your hands can be just on your thighs, facing upward. Facing upward is the mantra. So your hands can be on the thighs. Loosen up, roll your shoulder back so that your spine is erect. I always say when you do pranayam, you should always have a gentle smile on your face. Very important. Okay. Now, with the smile on your face, we take normal 2 breath in and out. So this is not Kapal Bhati, it's the preparation of Kapal Bhati. So breathe in and breathe out. One more breath in and breathe out completely. In Kapal Bhati, breathe in, out, in, out. Continue. So as you can see, her abdominal muscles are completely involved when she is doing Kapal Bhati. And relax. And you cannot hear the breath when she is breathing in, but you can hear the breath when she is breathing out. Okay, so when you breathe out, you need to squeeze your abdominal muscles, and that is a forceful expiration, and that's why the sound comes. Okay, so normal inspiration and forceful expiration. Can we do it again? See the abdominal movement here. So that's very necessary. Okay, all the pranayam, when you perform, you can always perform like closing your eyes. Here, since we are demonstrating, we are opening the eyes, but when you do it at home, especially like a series, like you can start with Nadi Shodhan pranayam and go to Kapal Bhati, and whatever you do, you can always close your eyes, because it becomes a preparation for meditation. Also, if you are just doing the pranayam, it will take away your attention from outside and bring your attention to the breath. Pranayam is nothing but bringing prana to your body, and what is your prana is breath. So something which we never concentrate on, we should start concentrating. So now when you should not do pranayam is if you have hernia, you should not do pranayam. If you are a hypertensive patient, you have high BP, you should not do pranayam. If you have any kind of infection in your ear, or you have problems with your eyes, because I told you the circulation improves here, so suddenly there is an inflammation, suddenly the blood pops in, and then the increase in inflammatory sign. So any kind of inflammation here in this area, in your mouth, in your ear, in your nose, so you should not do pranayam. If you are I think I told about hernia, if you have got abdominal surgeries, because there is an abdominal muscle involved. If you are weak abdominals, you have diastasis recti and stuff like that, you can't suddenly start doing because you may end up doing a wrong pranayam. So yes, these are the precautions which you can take. Many people ask me that whether during periods we can do pranayam. I actually do Kapal Bhati pranayam during my periods. but there are people who actually feel very uncomfortable doing it. So it all depends on you. So if you're it's not a contraindication, periods is not a contraindication for Kapalbhati pranayam. So if you are comfortable, please go ahead with the Kapalbhati. If you're not, then you can take say few days break and again start your Kapalbhati practice.